Hey everybody, this is Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff, and this is the Apple Watch series for Hermes. Now, I know that I'm late to the game here, but I've been waiting to get my hands on one of these, and I really haven't seen many unboxing experiences with the Hermes. So we're going to unbox it. You can see I've got two boxes here. We have the Apple Watch kit, and then we've also got an extra band too. So let's check it all out. I figured I'd go big this time or go home. So starting with the second band, I've actually already opened it, but this is the Swift leather in the Indigo. It's single tour, and the leather is just so soft and supple, and I think it's going to make any Apple Watch look just a little bit more premium. So we've got this nice microfiber case. It holds the documentation and the bands. So there we have the Swift Leather Indigo band. This is 44 millimeter, and you can see that it looks almost black, but in sunlight you can really tell that it's got just a little bit of an indigo bluish tint to it. And it's really very lovely, very soft, very supple leather. It makes it feel like there's nothing really on your wrist. So many other Apple Watch bands are just so uncomfortable, and this really solves that, but they are a pretty penny. So let's set this to the side. And now for the pièce de résistance. We've got the Apple Watch Series 4. This is the single tour 44 millimeter. This is the unit I was able to get my hands on. So we've got the brown leather that's got the white stitching around it. It looks lovely, but I really do prefer the indigo instead. And let's just open her up. So now it looks like everything just kind of slides outward from the right side. So we've got the watch and also the band here. You can see that the box looks just like the packaging from the retail band box. So that's interesting. So let's go ahead and open up this band first quickly, just take a peek at it. Now I'm going to be selling some of these components because this is just an expensive package and I don't need everything that it comes with. I really just want the watch and a nice band. So lifting this up. And there you go. Oh, that's actually really lovely. I thought it would be kind of darker. Some of the ones I saw had kind of like a patina look to them. This doesn't. This looks very brand new. So this is the Barenia leather, and this is really nice and soft and supple as well. Now here is the box. So lifting this guy up. And immediately it looks like all the other unboxing experiences with the stainless steel and also the aluminum. So here's the stainless steel Hermes. All the watches come with this nice little microfiber. Now the watch itself, the watch body itself, it looks just like all the other stainless steels. But you can see that it's got the Hermes that's been etched into it. So let's set this aside for just a moment. We've got some documentation designed by Apple in California. And actually this also contains the sports band, the orange sports band. So just kind of removing some documentation and things. And there's the sports band. Now I'm a little bit disappointed because this only includes the medium large band and I've got a smallish wrist. So it kind of fits a little bit, but it's a little bit loose. I really wish they would have included the small side as well. And we'll leave the package on here, but you can see that right here it says Hermes. So you have the branding that's continuing throughout, which is nice. Now let's grab the Swift leather band right here. I just really want to see how nice this looks. Now I know that this stainless steel is going to scratch like crazy, but I'm glad that those scratches can be simply buffed out, at least for the most part, if they're not really deep. And there we are. That's got some nice heft to it. This is quite a bit heavier than the aluminum is. I'm sure it'll feel more substantial on my wrist. Let's get this on here real quick. So that's not an extremely loose fit. It could go one notch down, but you can see what this looks like. I really thought that the smaller one, the 40 millimeter, just looked too dainty, and I'm not a dainty lady. I'm tiny though. But for me, it's go big or go home. So let's go ahead and get this started up and synced with my phone. All right, so here we are a day later, all set up, and I've had a little bit of a chance to use it, and so far I love this. It's really very beautiful. I'm going to show you some of the exclusive faces, but first I want to show you what else is in the box. Somehow I forgot. I guess there was some documentation covering all of this. So you've got the inductive charging cord right here. This looks like it's stainless steel, like the watch is. But it's still the same that the stainless steel comes with. So then just popping that back in. And then we've got our little dinky charging brick. So that's it. That's all that comes in the box. So let's show you some of these faces. So you just hold down like you do on any of the other watches, hit customize, and there's a lot of stuff here. So you have the option for typeface, and you can change what all the numbers look like. I prefer this one. And you go to the right, you can choose how your dial looks. You can see you can keep all the numbers all around, or you can just knock it down to just being 12 at the top there. Then if you go to the right again, you can change the look of the face. So they've got the double colored bands, and you see you've got the options that go along with that. And we've also got an amber color. There's orange. Let's go ahead and add back the dial there so you can fully see it. Orange, so this is their Hermes colors. Argent, and then we've got Argent and Rouge, so that's silver and red. This is my overall favorite look right here. And then you've got a complication, and you can see it can be date, stopwatch, or world clock. So there's not many options for complications, but I just like keeping it on date, and there you go. So there's not too much going on with this watch face, but it's simple enough just to swipe to the side and get to some other complications or other watch faces. So I'm not too upset about it. It looks like a nice and clean styled watch here, and it's beautiful. Now the other thing that I noticed is that some of the other watch faces come with the Hermes color scheme as well. So if I hit this is modular, you can see that it shows Hermes. So you do get that exclusive color there. That's not a huge deal, but it's a nice touch. Now this time around, I had to go for the bigger watch. The small one just has too small of a screen for me. Even with being just a little bit bigger, it's still just a little bit too small. And there's just so much joy being able to really see the text. Of course, you can make the text bigger on the smaller watch, but there's just more screen real estate. So this is the only way to go for me. Now, the one issue, though, has been getting this to fit right, and it's been really quite a runaround and a lot of calling Apple support and Hermes. So this is what I was able to figure out. If you are a lady or if you are a guy with small wrists, you can see that there are 7 holes here. When I called up Hermes, they say that they allow 8 holes in the band. Luckily for me, an 8th hole will be pretty much all I need to make this fit. So what you can do is call up Hermes or go to your local Hermes store, and then they can punch an extra hole if they have a machine on hand to do it. You ask for the Apple Ambassador. This is what I found out after spending a lot of time. You need to ask for the Apple Ambassador, and they should be able to punch another hole in there for you. I don't know about extra holes. You might have to go somewhere else for that. I will see tomorrow. I really just wish they would have considered that women like these larger watches and put just a few extra holes. Now, Apple does say that any modifications to the band will void the warranty, which is just ridiculousness, especially if Hermes does it. I mean, it's their own band. There shouldn't be an issue. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to do it anyway. Unless somebody at Apple is really looking at it and saying, oh yeah, there's 8 holes here. There should be 7. I don't think anyone's going to care or know the difference if Hermes went and did it for you. So that's all there is to say about that. Now, the other clever thing that you can do if you really don't want to go punching holes in the bands is to get the band that's smaller. So for the smaller watch. So this is the equivalent of the 40 millimeter. So if you put that in there on the 44, it still snaps in place. You can actually use the smaller band on the bigger watch. And that's what that looks like. It's actually really not too bad. So you can see what that looks like right here. It doesn't come all the way to the edge, but no one is really going to notice but you. And this does give you more options. So there's one of the smaller bands that's exclusive to the smaller watch. And I'll probably grab that later on and use that with this guy. And I don't think anybody would be any the wiser. And I don't have to put any extra holes, so that's nice. So this is all for the unboxing. I hope this showed you more of the Hermes experience. Now, as far as price on this is a pretty expensive package. It was, I believe, $1,300 for this package. That's sans the other band, which I think was $340 for the other band. So it gets pretty pricey. I'd say that because this silver that we have here with the stainless steel is the same as just the regular stainless steel, if you really want to have that premium band but don't really care about the watch faces or the branding or the history that comes with that, then simply just get an extra band with the silver stainless steel Apple Watch and you're good to go. So let me know what you guys think about the Apple Watch in general, Series 4. So this has been Erica, the technology nerd who likes to film stuff. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the notification bell for future videos about the Apple Watch. And have a good night, you guys. Bye!